Hey, hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the day that changed my life. I will say that I have a few days that maybe changed my life, but maybe these ones will be one of the most important ones because in this day I almost lost my sister, so it was kind of like a tough day for me. It was a few days actually. It was not only one day, but the thing is that I used to live in Miami like 4 or 5 years ago, and she used to be my roomie. We used to rent an apartment. Uh, we were living like very close for college, so it was great. Um, the thing is that one day we were like watching a movie at night, and she was started like feeling kind of like dizzy, maybe cold, like having a cold or something like that. Anyways, so she was like, hey, "Don't worry about it. It's like it's just a cold or flu, whatever. It's not a big deal." So I was like, okay. The thing is that next day I wake up, and before I went to my classes and everything, I went to check how she was. And when I opened the door, I felt like something that was not leaving the door, like getting open. And when I see, when I saw, sorry, um, beside the behind the door, uh, she was there, like completely fell in the floor, and at some point she looked like very, very, very like that. So I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Like I was trying to slap her face, like seeing if she can wake up or whatever, but she was like pass out, and I decided to call 911 and do the whole stuff to see what was happening. So after 911 came to the house, and they started like checking on her, like they started asking me questions about it, like where have she been before? She went to party. Does she do any kind of drugs? I was like, no, man. Like she's very clean. She's healthy. Um, she didn't went to a party because I was with her last night. We were watching a movie. We're like very chill. So the thing is that they pick up a Kurt and they took it to the hospital just to see what was happening. On on the road, like on the way to go to the hospital, it started like putting masks on it. All the doctors or the guys that are in the ambulance started like putting masks. So I was like, what is happening? And the guys were like, we don't know, but maybe she has like a contagious disease. So I was like, this is not right. Like, this is not feeling good. So um, after we arrived to the hospital, um, a lot of doctors started like checking on her. I didn't At first they didn't know what was happening. I mean, they were doctors and they were like a lot of doctors checking on her, and they didn't know what kind of disease she was having at that moment. After a lot of things that happened that day, because they took like hours of exams and everything, um, they saw that she has this disease called meningitis. So it's kind of like a very bad disease because it attacks on your brain. So the thing is that she almost died. And in that moment, they told me um, we already put all the medications to her, and now we have to wait till she wake up. And if she can wake up, like we don't know if she's gonna survive, if her body is gonna react to the medication or whatever. Um, so I was like, man, the thing is that I called to my parents. They used to live here. They live here right now, and they came from all the way from Ecuador to Miami to apparently what the doctor says just to say goodbye because she was not maybe they told me that maybe she was not gonna make it. So I was like, okay. they have to do something, like they have to say goodbye at least to her, and last time seeing her breathing or whatever. Um, she had like 80, no, it was like 98% of chance of dying, and then she has all this, only the 2% of chance of surviving. So it was like a crazy thing. After everything and after all the days, she woke up. So I was like, oh my god, like, this is a miracle. This was a miracle. And the other thing that we have to check is she didn't have any sequence movie, like she didn't get retarded, or she if she can felt the legs or arms, because they usually in this disease people lost like arms and legs and everything. It's kind of like, I don't know how it works, but it is like that. And um, the other thing, she has a memory, because a lot of patients that survive from that disease are um, common to see that they lost the whole memory of the brain, and everything was bad. I mean, she survived. She was not going to be able to have like a regular life again. So everything was like super super bad at that moment. But first thing, she survived. That was like the greatest thing ever. And then the other thing is that she didn't have any kind of problem after that. Um, she didn't have any um, lost memories. She didn't get retarded. Anything, like anything. She was perfect. I mean, she took like a lot of months to recover, to get the memory back and everything, but she was good. I mean, for me, it was like the greatest day of my life, and that totally, totally, totally changed my life, because it makes me you think, like you only have one life. You never know, tomorrow you can be dead. You have to live each day to the max, but always and be happy about it, because you never know what is gonna happen tomorrow or the next day. So that's a story that I wanted to tell you guys, or tell you, Professor, because I don't know who is gonna see this video. But anyways, I'm glad you take your time, sorry, to see this video, and thank you for your class.